This report brought to you by the Richmond Club, where investors and high-growth companies meet.
I'm Galit Solomon for the Richmond Report, coming to you from the Financial District in downtown Toronto. Calgary-based XORTX is focused on developing drug-based therapies for treating progressive kidney disease. I sat down with the president and CEO of the company, Dr. Alan Davidoff, to learn why now is the time to invest in this stock. Dr. Davidoff, welcome to the Richmond Report.
Thank you for the invitation.
Let's begin with an overall perspective of XORTX. What can you tell us about your company and what it is that you do?
Right, so we're a company that's based on developing therapies for progressive kidney disease. Our areas of interest represent about half of all individuals who have progressing kidney disease, and those are type 2 diabetic nephropathy. About 45% of all patients with progressing kidney disease have that kidney disease because of underlying diabetes, and polycystic kidney disease, which is a rare disease, but there's excellent evidence in both of these areas that if you lower uric acid, you get the benefit of slowing or, in fact, in some cases, reversing progression.
Okay, so let's talk about the therapies themselves. Are they in tablet form? What do they look like? And what would it look like for a person who would be consuming these therapies?
Right, so for each program we have a unique approach. There's clear evidence that for polycystic kidney disease, a drug like our oxypurinol formulation would come in a gel capsule. It would provide the opportunity to dose over a range of doses, help lower uric acid and maintain it at a low point, and that would be sufficient to slow or in fact reverse progression of kidney disease in those patients.
Right.
In type 2 diabetic nephropathy, we've entered into a co-development deal with Teijin Pharma of Japan. They will be the global supplier for the drug TMX-049, which we've called XRX 221. That will be a tablet, a standard white pressed tablet that would be in both cases that would be taken daily.
Okay. Now here at the Richmond Report, we're speaking to investors, and one of the top questions that they usually have is, why is now the time to invest in XORTX? So if you can give us 2 to 3 reasons.
Yeah, absolutely. We as a company were founded in 2013. We aggregated a number of patents that covered the use of all uric acid lowering agents, so very broad patents to treat a disease axis that included prediabetes, diabetes, and the health consequences of diabetes. We've been the benefactor of working diligently to bring these programs along, so our polycystic kidney disease program is ready to start a phase 3 program. And our type 2 diabetic nephropathy program, with the co-development with Teijin, is ready to start a 2B study. We think for investors there's a compelling reason to invest now. The first is a simple one, and that is our market cap is exceedingly low for a company that has a phase 3 study that's ready to start and a phase 2 study that's ready to start in a separate area. But I think more importantly, there's a sense of urgency right now. We've had outreach from a dozen or so specialty pharma companies from around the globe. They're interested in licensing the autosomal dominant polycystic kidney disease program, and I think as we move forward there's an opportunity for non-dilutive funding. There's certainly grants available in the kidney disease space, as the FDA has named kidney disease a focus area for development of therapies just last year. And our activities should also help to create more recognition and more value going forward. And of course, as volume increases, so goes share price. And I think we're poised to start the launch of a global outreach to investors, as well as this outreach to specialty pharmas who possibly will be interested in licensing at least smaller jurisdictions around the globe in order to get claims for marketing as we go through the last step in the development process.
I see. Tell us a bit about your team as well, because that's another area, of course, that investors are always interested in, and your experience too.
Right. So we've been a beneficiary of having a number of experienced drug development professionals across a variety of disciplines. The team right now is small and virtual, but most of the folks who are working on a day-to-day basis on the programs have worked on developing this class of drugs in the past. And so we know very well the steps that need to be taken in terms of the development from start all the way through marketing approval. And we also have a group of 20 to 25 consultants who are specialists in a variety of areas to help bridge that developmental process. So we have a great team that's very experienced.
And your experience?
My experience began even during my PhD, where I was working on congestive heart failure and had the opportunity to work with Merck Frost on a couple of projects. Soon after I graduated my PhD, I was recruited by Pharma in Vancouver, working on a congestive heart failure program, but also oxypurinol as a replacement for allopurinol in folks who can't tolerate that drug. I was there for a couple of years and then went on to co-found Stem Cell Therapeutics and was there as a chief scientific officer for 7 years. And then after leaving Stem Cell Therapeutics, co-founded XORTX Therapeutics.
Interesting. That's great. Okay, so looking ahead to the rest of 2019 and beyond, what can you tell us we can look forward to?
Right. So as I explained, a part of our activities will be exposing the story much more broadly to global investors in Europe and in North America. But our next steps for the two development programs are to manufacture a drug for the polycystic kidney disease program, complete some regulatory filings, and then set up to conduct the phase 3 registration trial that will then lead to marketing approval in 2024. For the type 2 diabetic nephropathy program, we're working diligently with Teijin Pharma to develop XORTX 221 for type 2 diabetic nephropathy patients. That is poised to announce a phase 2A trial result in about 5 weeks, so the first week in August. And then soon after, we're working to set up the transfer of technology to XORTX as the guardian of that drug for the global rights. And then launch a phase 2B trial that will look at the FDA approvable endpoint and the effect of the drug and its clinical benefit to patients at that time.
Okay, sounds like some exciting times ahead.
Yes,
looking
much.
forward to seeing how things unfold. Dr. Davidoff, thank you so much for your time today.
And thank you.
For more information about XORTX, head to www.xortx.com. That's XORTX.com. And to learn more about the high growth companies that we represent here at the Richmond Club, be sure to visit our website, www.richmondclub.com. And don't forget to subscribe to view more videos like this. For the Richmond Report, I'm Galit Solomon.
If you enjoyed this video, please let us know. You've been watching the Richmond Club Report. If you've just come across this channel, please feel free to like and subscribe. I'm sure you'll find a lot of interesting and lucrative investment and trading ideas around here. We'll see you again soon on the next video. Cheers, guys. Have an amazing and profitable day.